Hey y'all, what's going on? So I was sitting around tonight thinking about tomorrow evening's debate, the presidential debate between Donald J. Trump and Joseph Biden. And we already know where these two candidates stand on policy, on their various positions. We already know how they feel about issue X, Y, Z. Really, tomorrow night is about who's going to throw the best punch, who's going to have the best one-liner, right? But I have a genuine question that I really don't know where the two candidates stand on this question, and I want to know where the candidates stand. Here's my question. Human trafficking is one of the world's largest enterprises, involving an estimated 30 million slaves worldwide, primarily children and vulnerable women. Analysts point to rising demand in the United States, child pornography, as the main driver behind the global sex trafficking trade. And in recent years, modern slave rings have even been busted in American cities. As president, what are some concrete steps that you will take toward abolishing modern-day slavery? That's my question. Now, will that question be asked tomorrow night? What do you think? What do you think? Isn't it interesting that one of the few issues on which an overwhelming majority of Americans, irrespective of the political spectrum they fall on, irrespective of that, the overwhelming majority of Americans would agree on this question, that something needs to be done on it, and yet total silence from the media, total silence from politicians, from so many of the thought leaders in our country, total silence from so many of the virtue signaling corporations that want to make a buck off of, latching on to the latest thing. And isn't it also interesting that so many of us, we think, if I lived back in the 1830s or the 1840s, I would have spoken out against slavery and I would have been an activist and all the rest. Meanwhile, we have slavery going on right now, today, okay? And it's involving millions of people, and yet very few people seem to care, and the silence is deafening. Obviously, there are many activists in this area, but it's not receiving a proportional amount of attention that it deserves. And I think that's pretty obvious once you start looking into things. All right. And I think a lot of the reasons why most people aren't even aware of this issue. Most people aren't even aware of this issue. You have to educate yourself. Look into this issue. It's a big one, and something's got to be done about it. My heart's just really convicting me to make this video tonight, just real last minute. But anyway, need to spread the word about this issue. This is huge. Got to talk about it. That's all. See y'all later.